I know my heart is a ghost town.
Hey everyone, it's me, LPS Precious Charms. Welcome back to my channel. I know this is a really weird video because you can see me. I never make videos like this because you can see my face. And LPS Tube is not about seeing your face, it's about the LPS. But I'm making this video because for a long time I disappeared off my channel, and I'm here today to explain why. Did I do my makeup for this video? Yes, I did, absolutely. It's 4 in the morning. My house is quiet. It's the perfect time to make a video. I have COVID right now, so if you hear me really wheezy or like clearing my throat or sniffling, it's because I have COVID. For the third time, not this year, but in the last 2 years, I've got COVID. I've had COVID twice this year and once last year, and I've got it back again. So yeah, I'm actually all right though this time because I'm not too ill, so that's good. And I have been taking some stuff to help me get through COVID this year. So yeah, but I'm here today to make a video to explain where I disappeared to in the last 5 years of disappearing off my channel. Because I know a lot of people really enjoyed my channel for a really long time, and I loved my channel for a long time, and I still do love my channel. But I'm here to explain why I disappeared for so long and didn't really explain why. So get some food. I'm just want to give a warning out here. It will involve domestic violence and it will involve mental health problems. So if that makes you uncomfortable, please leave. I don't want to trigger anyone in feeling like shit, because I know talking about some things like this can make other people feel really bad if they've gone through it themselves, and I would never want anyone to feel that way. So please, if that is how, it could make you feel, please take care of yourself and leave this video. But yeah, so we're going to get into the video. I'm going to stop the video and then I'm going to get into it. Hopefully you guys all buckled up and got some snacks to listen to where the fuck I've been. And I'm sorry for the swearing, but I think this will probably get, the comments probably get turned off, because all my videos get the comments turned off pretty much. And it's very annoying, because that is one of the things why I left YouTube for a long time. But the most important thing is the reason as to why I started and why I stopped. So the reason why I started YouTube was because for a long time, since I was a little girl, I always wanted to have a YouTube account where everyone came and loved my YouTube. And I worked really hard for my YouTube channel. I was always trying to learn new things, learn how to edit differently, just learn how to interact with people. Because if you knew me in real life, you would know that in reality, I'm very shy, and I probably wouldn't say anything because I'm a shy person. And yeah, you have to be really close to me to actually know who I really am underneath all of that. So yeah. Anyways, so I started my YouTube channel because at the time I was in a really horrible relationship, and YouTube was an escape for me at the time, and having YouTube was just like a way to ignore reality and a way to, I guess, put my feelings out there. I don't know if anyone else picked up, but a lot of my music videos were quite sad sometimes, and it was because I was feeling that way at the time. I will link some of the videos down below what I'm on about, where you can tell that I was obviously upset in life, and I made music videos to kind of show that and feel a bit better having that out there, I guess. So when I was 16, I got in a relationship with a guy who was way older than me. He was 26 at the time. Like I said, I was 16. And before I got with him, I was in a really horrible relationship where I was used by this boy, and he just wasn't very nice. He would fat shame me. And I just want to say, this is not for people to feel sorry for me. This is me being really brutally honest on the internet, and being honest with all my fans that supported me throughout the years. And I just want to say, I'm really sorry for leaving, but this is why. And I want to say, if you stayed and you've been through this sort of thing, I'm sorry. And if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here because I'm a really good listener. Yeah, so I was in a horrible relationship with a guy, and I managed to get out of a relationship with him, and then I jumped into another relationship with someone who wasn't nice, but he seemed really nice. He was very good at love bombing, and as a 16-year-old, you don't really realise that, and it wasn't a thing when I was 16. It wasn't something that was put out there on the internet, whereas it is now. So at the time, I kind of assumed it was normal. So he was so nice in the beginning, but as time gradually went on, he became quite controlling, and he would constantly accuse me of cheating on him, which wasn't true. I never cheated on him. Sorry, my throat's going a bit dry. Yeah, so I never cheated on him, but he would call me a lot of horrible words and names and make me feel really shit, if I'm honest. So it kind of become this like trapped circle of things repeating itself, and as a 16-year-old you kind of don't know that's a red flag, and I didn't have any support to make me realise it was a red flag. I did have friends that did say he was a bit odd, but I assumed at the time that it was just them making up lies, if I'm honest. And I think we all go through that once in our life where we just presume someone can't be happy for us, but in reality they're correct at what they're saying. So I couldn't accept what they were saying because I just genuinely believed that what they were saying was lies. And my ex-boyfriend was very good at making me believe that my friends were jealous of me and they weren't being supportive. And in the end, I did lose my friends to this guy because he didn't like me seeing my friends. If he had found out I had seen my friends, he would get really mad at me. So in the end, it became easier to just not see my friends anymore. And gradually, I just became alone and isolated in my bedroom. And my anxiety spiraled out of control, as well as my depression. And I become increasingly depressed and independent on a guy that couldn't give less of a shit about me other than himself and his ego. Sorry guys, I got an itch on my arm. So yeah. And in the end, he ended up putting a camera in my room and watching me for the rest of the 2 years we were together, which was really shit because if I would leave my room, he would accuse me of doing something which I wasn't doing. Like I said, cheating, which I wasn't. I'm not a cheater and I would never cheat. I know how it feels to be cheated on, so I would never cheat on someone, personally. So yeah, I was watching on camera, and I think that's when I just turned to YouTube and focused everything on YouTube. And I met Fana through Instagram, and I bought my brie and we became best friends. Fana didn't know about what was going on because I didn't tell anyone what was going on at the time until the relationship was over. But without Fana and YouTube, I think personally I wouldn't be here today. I don't think I would have reached the age of 23 because I was so unhappy in my life and so unhappy with how I was being treated, and I didn't know how to get out of the circle I was in. Because gradually over time I would just become a shell of a person. I didn't know who I was anymore, and I was just very miserable with my life, and I didn't know how to get out. I'm sorry I'm looking over there. I don't mean to. It's just something I do. I'm sorry. So yeah, I became very unhappy myself and didn't know what to do anymore. And YouTube was my escape from the reality I was living in. And without YouTube and Fana, I think, like I said, I wouldn't be here. And I expressed how I felt in YouTube videos. As a lot of people know, I had a friend die from suicide, and he wasn't very supportive of it at all. I felt very lonely with that. And I obviously expressed that on YouTube about suicide and stuff. But getting into the horrible stuff, my ex used to hit me, and yeah, he used to hit me. Like I said, accused me of cheating, but at the end of the relationship, I actually found out that he was cheating on me with 4 other girls. He did get arrested in the end for abuse towards me, mentally and physically. and he got arrested because he was talking to an underage girl. When we broke up, he was 28 and he was seeing a 16-year-old, so yeah, he got arrested for it. And even after we broke up, he was stalking me home, seeing what I was doing, sending me fretful messages saying it was my fault that he got arrested, and I become very unhappy. We broke up in lockdown, and it became very isolating in the end because it was lockdown. You couldn't see anyone, you could talk to people over the phone, but it just wasn't the same. So yeah, but YouTube was my ultimate escape from my horrible relationship I was in. I just want to say I am in a better place now, guys, and I am with a really lovely guy now. We've been together for 4 years, and we're planning on moving in together soon, so please don't worry about me. I'm okay, and I've learned from what I've been through. I'm not going to let it tear me down. But it was very hard to get out of that, and I think if he never dumped me, I don't think I would have got out of it until something really bad happened. But yeah, when I was doing YouTube, I was really, I don't know, I think in some way I did show that I was really upset in my life, as a sort of scream for help. Like, I don't blame anyone for not realising that, because it's really hard to realise. But yeah, so that is some of the reason why I kind of disappeared. Sorry, I'm going to stop the video. That was some of the reason why I disappeared, because I was really depressed after we broke up. Not because I was sad, I was actually very relieved. I'm not trying to be horrible, but I was very relieved to be away from him. I started to notice when we, like, before we broke up, that I was happier when he wasn't here. Whereas when he was here, I was miserable and constantly on eggshells, and I didn't know if I did something, it would be wrong or not. Like, if that makes sense. I was scared of what I would say or do for him to, like, do something. And I am a bit worried now, because I know that he used to be subscribed to this channel. So if you are still here watching, please leave me alone. You have no right to watch this, and I have a right to say what I'm saying right now. So yeah, I was very depressed after we broke up, because it felt like I had lost a piece of myself to this person that couldn't give less of a shit about me. I mean, who cheats on someone with 4 other girls when you had one girl that cared a lot about you? But I was very happy to be rid of him. I felt really free, and I did discover who I was after all of that. I become really happy again, and like I said, I met someone, and he showed me what it's like to be loved properly, and what it's like to be treated properly, and I'm very happy with him, and I'm grateful for, like, the lesson I learned from my ex. Of course, it wasn't a nice thing to go through, but I think sometimes you have to go through things to learn things about yourself and about what you need to look for in the future. So yeah, and yeah, so when we broke up, I was depressed, but I did come back to YouTube after that. I did make a music video about him, which was Lonely. That's the name of the music video I made. And then I kind of disappeared. Life got really busy. I started a few new jobs. Yeah, it became really busy. I started working in a nursery, and it was constant, and I just felt like I had no life outside of that job. I have left now, by the way, and I have a new job, which means I can make YouTube videos now, because I only work 3 days a week, and I earn a good amount of money for 3 days a week. So I do have time to make videos, but because I have a dog now, she's very high maintenance because she's a puppy, which I know that comes with a puppy, in case someone says, well, that's what comes with a puppy. I know. That's why I do make a lot of time for her than YouTube. But I will start uploading music videos soon. I'm starting to film one tomorrow. Hopefully, if my phone allows it and I can find my tripod, then yes, we will be rolling a new music video out. I have a few ideas in mind. But yeah, I am better now, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I do struggle with my mental health sometimes, but I always find a way to come back from it. When I left my relationship, well, he dumped me. I did get myself back together, and I got my first tattoo as a sort of reminder that you can grow from things. This is my tattoo. This is my first tattoo, and it's a rose growing into a rose. I have 12 tattoos, in case anyone's wondering. I'm quite tatted up. I never used to be. So yeah, but I'm happy, guys. Don't worry, I am happy. But I just felt like after all the years of supporting me, you guys deserve to know what happened and why I left. I kind of worried that people thought I left because I didn't like LPS Tube anymore. It wasn't that. It was, like I said, I was in a horrible relationship and I was still feeling really depressed after it because I went through a lot and I had to process that afterwards as well, and gain back who I was. And when I can't remember what it's called now, but when YouTube brought out the thing where they turned off comments, it made me feel really depressed because I enjoyed reading your comments and interacting with you guys. And when that got cut off, I thought, what's the point? Because the whole point of YouTube to me is expressing yourself in videos and making videos and interacting with fans. And I thought it was so unfair when LPS Tube lost that, because it makes making videos worth it. Like, reading your comments all the time when I used to upload was the thing that kept me going in the LPS Tube. You know, I was just really sad when they said that they were going to cut comments off. I just kind of felt like it was unnecessary for the LPS community because that's how we interact. I don't blame them for cutting it off for other channels. Like, I don't know what channels, but just LPS Tube in general, I don't think they deserve to have that sort of loss, because we're not a bad community. It's just other communities that make us look bad. But yeah, so I do notice that sometimes my comments do stay on some of my videos. They have stayed on, and I do still get comments on my Seven Rings video, which I really appreciate reading. And I love when people come back and say, oh, I remember watching this when I was a kid. I can't believe it's been this long, like, you know, and it makes me happy when people get happy that I reply. For a long time, it was really hard to catch up with comments because I had so many comments. I'm not complaining, by the way. I love all your comments. Like I said, it makes LPS, like YouTube, like fulfilling for me to read what you guys think to my videos and what you guys like about the video and what you guys would like to see on my channel. So when I lost that, it made me feel really sad, because I love reading what you guys have to say. But since I kind of just stepped off YouTube, I feel like I have lost a lot of my fandom, which is my fault. I should have explained more what was happening. I should have stayed more on contact on YouTube and tried to post rather than disappearing. But life just got very busy. When I got a new boyfriend, we were spending a lot of time together, which I'm not complaining about. We were going on lots of dates, just doing lots of things together, and I got very lost in that because it was lovely, and we still do that sort of thing. This week is our 4th anniversary of being together. I'm not engaged, by the way. In case you guys are thinking, oh my god, she's engaged. I'm not. This is a ring for my mum. I'm not engaged yet, guys. Sadly not. But yeah. Yeah, I do plan to come back to LPS Tube. I'm trying to see how a music video will go because, like I said, my phone might not allow it. If it doesn't, I have a backup plan, guys. I have a backup plan. I have a spare phone so I can film on that, because my phone is very filled up with photos and videos and it's hard to delete videos that you want to get rid of. So I don't think I'm going to be able to film on my new phone, but it's okay because I'll film on my other phone that I have still. But yeah, I have a lot of ideas for my channel. I just hope I can build my fandom back up after leaving for so long. But yeah, thank you if you guys did watch this video. I really do appreciate it. And I'm sorry for disappearing for so long and not saying anything. If you had one LPS on Instagram, you would see sort of the ins and outs of things. But if you haven't got my Instagram, I will link it down below so you guys can follow me and talk to me. I'm very active on social media, not so much YouTube, like I said, but I am going to try and post more. This would be the second video I need to upload this week. I'm actually uploading a video now as we talk, which will be another unboxing. I know people get a bit tired of the unboxings, but I haven't got anything else to release right now. But with this video, this will be a different type of video that I will be releasing. So yes, but yeah, that's kind of what happened in the last couple of years. But I have learned from it, and it's not easy being in that position. It's not easy going through something like that, and it's not easy trying to get out of it when you're so stuck in that cycle. I've never felt more drained in my life than I did when I was with that person. And because of that, I just felt like I had no way out until I was out, and I was like, I could have done it the whole time, but I was just felt like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, like Katy Perry's song. Like I generally felt like that. So yeah, but if you guys ever need support on any of that, just give me a message. I will message you back and we can talk about it, because I know how it feels and it's not nice. It's really horrible, to be honest. I haven't gone in depth about things, but there was a lot of things that happened and they changed me a lot as a person, made me look at people a lot differently. Ow. It really broke my trust being with that person, knowing that they could cheat on me with 4 other girls and then still come and sleep in my bed with me, knowing he was talking to other people, sending girls money, meeting up with girls. I think I feel a bit stupid, really, because there was one time he drove past my house with a girl on the back of his bike, and he lied to me and said it was a friend's girlfriend, and it wasn't, obviously, but I believed it. But I did, in the end, confront him about talking to my friend in a very sexual manner. And that's when he broke up with me 2 weeks later, after obviously being caught out, being unloyal. So yeah, I did kind of catch him out on it in the end, and that's obviously why he broke up with me, because he didn't like that I had caught him and then basically, confronted him. So yeah, but it doesn't matter now. I just wanted you guys to know I didn't disappear because I hate LPS Tube, or I hate my channel, or I hate any of you, or anything like that. I just left because of personal matters, and a lot happened, and I didn't know how to deal with it personally until maybe the 9th month into 2020. We broke up in February of 2020, and it took me a good couple of months getting over it. And, I'm sorry, I have an itchy nose. And, yeah, getting over it and finding myself again throughout all of the trauma I went through. So, yeah. But that's all I have to say for now. If you guys would like more in-depth stuff, I will happily come on here and talk about it. It feels quite nice to say out loud, and not feel so alone with everything. Throughout it all, Fana and Jess was my rock after what happened to me. They pulled me through that afterwards, and without them, I don't think I would be here right now talking. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me and looking at me, because I never make videos like this. And I hope you guys can, if you guys can comment, drop some stuff down below that you would like to see on my channel, and I will try and make it happen. I've always tried to do what you guys would like. So yeah, just drop something down below. If you want to see something, tell me. I will try my best to do it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video and listening to me babble on about things. I love you all so much, and if you're new here, hello, I'm Sophie, LPS Precious Charms, Precious, Lucky Charms, whatever you would like to call me, you can call me. Yeah, thank you for listening. I love you all so much. Bye guys.